Welcome back. This is episode 2 of our Patreon exclusive Call of Cthulhu campaign. So if you're watching this and you haven't watched episode 1, you need to go back, because otherwise you'll be confused or bored. We don't want that. No, go back and find out about these crazy characters. And if you haven't watched the video on the main channel, which precedes the Patreon episodes, well, you should watch that as well, because it gives you some much needed context about some of the characters. I highly recommend it. It's a hoot and a blast. So, a quick recap of episode 1 then. So, this is your last chance for spoilers. Go back. The recap won't do it justice. Last time we did some investigative development and you got to spend some time with your loved ones, trying to get more sane and practice new skills like shooting things or understanding fish, both of which may be relevant in this scenario. You went and spoke to your wife, who encouraged you to get out there and do more jobs for Mr. Murphy.
We had sex.
And you had you did the sex. You, of course, revealed that your wife is actually dead.
Yes.
And you've been deluding yourself. But you got to practice your guns.
He didn't have sex.
No sex for you. I hope he didn't.
Oh, God. Please.
Oh, no. Moving swiftly on, Highball had some very expensive therapy from a possible cannibal serial killer, which was very effective, so money well spent.
Yeah.
And you're no longer a cannibal, which is great.
It's great.
But maybe you have some sympathy for cannibals. That's up to you. And you resolved a few of those daddy issues, but maybe not all of them.
Did I?
Did you? Maybe not. What skill did you practice? I can't remember. You got better at.
How did you forget?
I regret remembering.
Never forget.
Never forget. Dun 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 dun. And Laurie, Mr. Buschetti. Mr. Buschetti spent some time with his superstitious Hungarian mother, who encouraged him to fear the devil, fear witches, fear vampires, gave him you a St. Christopher's medallion and sent you on your way. Mm-hmm. And you got better at psychology by turning tricks. Wonderful. And then Mr. Murphy gave you all an important job. The booze is running low. Your supplier, Mr. Reed, has gone missing, and what have you have told Mr. Murphy has got him a bit nervous about the connections he's made buying the speakeasy, and he wants that looked into, and if necessary, any loose ends tied off in the traditional mafia way. Yes, the fish might be getting a lot of food today. So,
all these fish to sleep with.
Yeah, all these fish. Oh no. In Innsmouth, a lot of fish to sleep with.
Oh
no. And then you got visited by a mysterious stranger in the night who gave you a special task to get some research papers from Mr. Reed's business associate. That need to fall into the right hands. Lovely. And then you set off on your way, driving into Innsmouth, where you got stopped by some federal agents, where Highball nearly completely blew it and said that you did know Mr. Reed after you'd convinced them so easily that you were merely door-to-door sandwich salesman. A completely normal thing to do.
4 at a time.
4 at a time.
There's a lot of sandwiches.
In a town no one ever goes to. But anyway, you drove into town and you got to Newtown Square on the corner of Payne Street, where stands the 5-story building of the Gilman House Hotel, where you've been told that, where you received a severed hand from nearly a month ago, and you've been told to look out for a man called Nathaniel Flaylock. Your other leads are tracking down, what was his name? Charlie Throckmorton.
Throckmorton.
Charlie Throckmorton, who is someone in town who knows Reed and was a go-between. And I think that's it. Oh, and you found out that Reed's business front was called Innsmouth Marine Export. So you pulled up in front of the Gilman House Hotel. It's sort of, it's probably taken you quite a while to get there. Innsmouth's quite far from Arkham in the grand scheme of things. So let's say it's sort of nearly lunchtime, and you've got plenty of sandwiches, so no worries there. The streets are deserted. There's a nasty wind whipping up, and it carries that sort of salt smell of the sea, mixed with the kind of rotting smell of fish and old industry.
Well, where is everyone?
Oh, heck, fellas, where are we gonna find Mr. Reed in a place like this? It looks real deserted around here.
Maybe we look for only person here, and maybe that person is Reed.
Yeah, maybe so.
If everyone else is gone, maybe Reed is the only guy here.
Oh, that's a great thinking there.
Other options are we just go to Reed's place of work.
Yeah, are we doing the distillery first or the hotel business
I
first?
would say, well, in hotel, later on we could expect the Fed officers to come
in the
back.
evening.
Williams and Williams. So if we want to talk to Nathaniel Flaylock now, off the record, it might be best to go.
Maybe some of us go to one of the places.
And the others could go check out. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless that is bad for Dom.
No, that's absolutely fine.
That would be good for Dom.
Okay,
I have
great. spoken
to God,
Yes.
and he said it is fine for us to do
Fantastic.
Well,
two separate things.
Oh,
Okay. Well, who wants to come with me?
I'm gonna go.
Where are you going to
I
go?
want to go to Reed's workplace. The distillery thing, you know.
I am worried about Mr. Reed, but I was thinking of, talking to Nathaniel, in case he's the one who sent the hand.
Sure. And you want to what? Threaten him?
Oh, yeah, he's gotta know what's what.
You want to tell him exactly what is going on in the same way you did to the federal officers. You want to give the entire game away. I'd be thinking maybe you should go to Marine Export with our friend Baloney, and you and I do the talking.
we'll give this fella a stern talking to.
Yes.
Try and sort him out.
I will be good cop, you will be bad cop.
Oh, heck, fella. Yeah, I'll put on my serious face.
Excellent. We will work him over. Get the truth.
Okay, just make sure he knows who's in charge,
Yes, we will make sure he knows exactly who is in charge.
The Murphys.
Yes, or we keep that bit secret,
What?
as we were asked to keep it secret.
We were?
We were asked to not let on what is going on, find out what is happening, but no one here should know anything, and if there are any loose ends, this would be the creation of a loose end.
Oh, okay.
If we'd suddenly
But
tell
we
Nathaniel
could
Flaylock everything that is going on, he becomes loose end, and we would need to tie that loose end by most likely shooting and killing.
Whoa,
fella.
We're not shooting
hey,
and
we're
killing
not-
anyone. We just send them to the farm.
Yeah, we just...
What do you mean?
Is that
the farm?
what do you mean you send them to the farm?
That's where we send people. That's what,
What do you
Mr. Murphy
think?
said.
Who goes to
That's what Mr. Murphy told me. We send him to the farm.
Who has gone to farm in your lifetime?
Ronald went to the farm.
Right.
Old MacDonald?
Did not mean to do.
You mean old MacDonald Ronald went to farm?
Ronald McDonald.
Who else has gone to farm?
Nathaniel.
Nathaniel?
Nathaniel?
Roger.
Roger, Ronald, Nathaniel?
Pinky.
Pinky?
Yeah. Lots of people gone to the farm. You know?
Did Pinky work with the brain?
Yeah.
With
In fact
Murphy?
he did.
Yeah.
Yeah. We didn't send the brain there though.
Well, that's because that is Murphy's name. Is it not?
So,
Is that his nickname?
Yeah.
Murphy's the brain.
Declan Brains Murphy.
Yeah.
so these people, they never came back from the farm?
No, because they got a great setup over there.
What do you
sure?
imagine they are doing on farm?
Well, they're probably working. Most people, they just want an honest job. They just want an honest job.
Right. And were they sent there after, upsetting the other members of the family?
They got to learn a lesson.
So
So
it's
that we teach them a lesson.
So the farm's a bad place to be.
Well, it's better. It's better than the alternative.
Have
What's
you
the
ever
alter-
been to farm?
No, I don't need to go to the farm. I know what's what.
I'm so sorry. I think all your friends are dead. I went to the farm.
No, they're not.
I am very sorry. I think you are painfully stupid.
Whoa, fella! No need for name calling there. Murphy's.
you know what? No,
Maybe you don't get to be good cop.
After this, after we wrap up in Innsmouth, we'll go to the farm. You know, we'll
Okay.
go. I'll ask
Okay,
Mr.
we'll
Reed
go to the
the
farm.
We
We'll
will
go to the
ask
farm.
to visit
Okay.
farm. We can see cows and see all your friends.
Yeah, well, they're not my friends. They're just people.
All right.
Tom and Laurie, you're going to.
Work over Nathaniel Flaylock.
You're going into the hotel.
Yeah,
So tell him we'll go to the farm if he doesn't comply. You know.
I will tell.
And what are you two doing?
We're gonna head to try and investigate where Reed is. We're gonna head to his workplace. Is that
Oh yeah, you and I. Yeah.
Yeah. You wanna go there?
We'll go to the distillery. We'll get some alcohol. We get the stuff rolling. We got to get the product
Yeah, we'll see what's going on there.
above board.
Take these sandwiches here for
Oh,
a good
snacks.
friend, Mr. Reed, and here's some
Oh,
for
yeah.
you
Oh,
fellas
thanks.
too.
You got
It's,
some-
it's lunchtime, you know. Don't want to work on an empty stomach.
Thank you
And
so much.
I got to bring the net. You know.
Oh
Yeah, you
yeah,
gotta bring the net.
sales for both of us.
Oh, I will.
And you got your castanets as well?
I always got those.
Oh yeah, we got those in the back.
Okay, good.
Wait, the castanets are like in the back.
Really
Oh,
big.
I packed spares just in case.
Oh my, you're such a good friend.
You do the castanet quartet again.
Oh yeah. Oh, I love it. Great, good. Then we're set.
Okay, I'll take some castanets as well. If we got
There you
spares, I'll have some castanets
Hey,
as
so
well.
maybe we'll all have a set.
It's best to keep them on you.
Writing it down.
Here you go. I'll just stick them in your pocket.
Come on, Biscotti.
So you,
Here, he just tucks it into the old pocket. Well, a lot of handkerchiefs in here.
the two of you go into the hotel. Are you two taking the car, or are you going to go on foot?
No,
to
we
find-
better not.
You better not take car. Or
Can you drive?
no, not really. No, I've got the base stat. No.
you
We'll
I mean, we
walk.
could.
We could try and drive.
So you have one small problem, which is you don't know where Innsmouth Marine Export is.
Oh,
We'll ask a rep.
yeah. Maybe.
Easy. So you set off. Is there anywhere, like, in terms of what you can see around here?
Innsmouth. Marine export and Innsmouth. Well, we should just go by the docks.
Yeah, the docks is probably your best bet, isn't it?
That makes sense.
Yeah, you're sort of stood right now. You're stood outside in the square in front of the hotel. There's a Revolutionary War statue of like a musketman, but the head's been knocked off, just like in Springfield, and it's really weathered and like it's turned green from the rain and everything. That's where you're stood right now. You can see you're actually also on the square. There's also a large. An older building that's called the First National Grocery. It looks like it's been remodeled as a kind of, it's a chain grocery store. There's a cafe, the Innsmouth Cafe. It's like a really dismal looking, sort of dirty, greasy spoon. The window is kind of all greasy. It's a greasy, you can't even see past it. It's got that sort of red and white half curtain, but you can't really see in there. Yeah, there's all the meat grease that's sort of stuck to the window. Apart from that, there's a drugstore and a seafood distribution company called Billingham's.
Seafood distribution. Okay, well
That
sounds like
sounds.
And finally, the office of the Marsh Refining Company.
Oh.
That's all in view around the square.
Marsh Refining Company. Okay, well maybe should we go to the seafood spot? They might know where the
Yeah.
marine export.
Yeah. Let's go to the seafood spot first.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys are heading in there. Meanwhile, you two go inside the Gilman House Hotel. As you approach, the walls, the sort of wooden facade, which was at some point probably bright yellow, is now cracked and faded. So it gives this kind of like greeny yellow vibe. It's quite horrible. The paint is all flaked away. Like it gives the impression of kind of fish scales somehow as you go inside. And you can both give me an idea roll, which is your intelligence, to realise something.
That's just a fail.
Yeah, straight fail from me. 90 I rolled.
73 for me.
Lovely. So yeah, it just looks like an old building, but you can also give me a spot hidden.
Heck, looks like this place could do with a good lick of paint.
You would be good at that, Mr. Randy.
Hard success.
Nice.
I have succeeded. I rolled 63 under 67.
Nice. With your regular success, you notice that one of the windows, you start to get this feeling like you're being watched. Can't help it. It's so quiet and still. And all these, these black little windows just stare down at you from all the buildings. You look up at the Gilman House Hotel, and up there on the, it's sort of 5 stories. They're sort of on the 3rd floor or something. There's one window where you can see a figure in silhouette looking down at you. And then as you look up, it sort of recedes into the building. With your hard success, you're just at a slightly different angle. You get a better look at the face. And, they look strange. They've got huge eyes, like really bulging, bulbous eyes, and this big, wide mouth. And their mouth's slightly open. You can see they've got really sharp little teeth. And they're just sort of looking down. And it looks like they've got some really horrible skin condition, like they're covered in like boils and pustules. And their pupils are like almost makes their eye look almost completely black. It's really quite off-putting. And actually, I think I'm going to need a sanity roll.
That's just a 5. Howdy, neighbor!
As soon as you do that, they just into the shadows. And as you go inside, it's cold in here, really dark. The only light is very little light comes through the windows and gets into this sort of main reception area. There's a big wooden front desk, and the back, it's covered in little hooks, but there's only a few sets of keys on it. And the whole place is dusty and cold. And it's so dark in here that the only really light is this sort of greasy light from these oil lamps that are hanging up. And there's an old man hunched over the front desk. He's reading a book. And he peers over as he hears the door creak and bang, bang, bang echoes through the entire hotel lobby. And he just looks up really slowly at you as you walk across. It's all dark wood in here, which makes it even darker, gloomier. He just looks over at you as you come in. Oh, good afternoon. Outsiders, we don't get many these days. What brings you to Innsmouth?
We are here to export some goods.
Oh, well, I'm sure we could all do with a little more trade in these parts. Things ain't what they were, I can tell you that. Twin room, shall I put you down for? Or
we have
each?
other people with us. We would like separate rooms, especially me.
Heck, friend, I don't mind bunking up together.
I mind immensely.
Separate rooms it is. I'm sure I can manage that for you. Not a problem. And he turns around and he looks at all these hooks and he goes, Well, I'd love to give you more choice, but unfortunately the only rooms we've got available are on the 5th floor. He starts unhooking these keys.
The 5th floor is fine.
All right, then.
A question.
Yes.
Do you know a Nathaniel Flaylock?
Oh, I'm sorry, her name doesn't ring a bell.
Well, we work at a business in Arkham that has received a package postmarked from here, this hotel.
Oh, well, lots of visitors
Nathaniel
send
Flaylock.
packages in post. Nothing unusual about that.
So you think maybe he's not here right now, but he maybe come through here?
I think I'd remember a name as unusual as Nathaniel Flaylock. It's a very unique name. I don't think I would.
Interesting.
I don't think I would forget that. Everyone checks in through me unless he came in the. But I would know about it. No.
Do you have guest registry?
He
Can I psychology this
He
guy?
moves his book over something. He goes, I don't think we've got anything up to date. Roll psychology.
That is a critical success. That is a 9. And I have to get under 12, so yeah.
You're sure he's lying? He's lying. He knows exactly that Nathaniel Flaylock is staying
Wow.
here.
See, now, let me introduce myself to you, for I have not done that yet, and you will need my name when you check me in. My name
Yes.
is the Great Buschetti. I am a master of illusion.
I see.
I am a master of marriage, and I am a master of reading minds. And I can see into your mind, little man. You know exactly who Nathaniel Flaylock is, and you will tell me.
All right. Yes. Now I think about it. I think we do have a register here somewhere. Yes. Yes.
Is that
yes.
not it in your hand?
Oh yes. Silly me.
How silly of you.
Yes. Oh no, he was staying here.
He
yes,
was,
but he
yes,
checked out.
yes,
I'm
yes,
afraid.
Yes. Oh, and when was this?
Yesterday. He checked out.
Yesterday.
Yesterday. It says here. Yes. Yes.
Did he leave any inkling of where he may be going?
I'm afraid not. But no, he was staying in room 501.
501. And what rooms are we staying in, young man?
Well, I've got 502, 503, 504, 505.
I will take all of them.
All right. That'll be $20.
$20.
That's a lot of money, right?
Oh, heck.
All right, it'll be $10.
Not even here.
$10.
I don't know what's normal at that time.
It's really hard to know.
Really
Randy,
hard to know.
please play the man
Oh,
for his kind service.
right away. It seems like you got a real big place here. What's going on with all the other rooms right now? Doesn't seem like there's a lot of folk. Is there a fair in town?
No fair. A lot of the rooms are they're just closed for maintenance.
Oh, you need some work done. I actually run a redecorators myself.
Well, we don't have much money at the moment. I'm afraid to hire a decorator in.
Well, maybe I could do a spot of fixing up around the place, and we could call it quits on these rooms. Hey?
No, I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think that's a good idea, really. I mean, we don't even know we all work, and I'm not the owner. I'd have to talk to Mr. Gilman about that. I don't think it's a good idea, you poking around the rooms.
Oh, no bother whatsoever. I can bring my stuff down. I'll give this place a real good look over.
I think probably best to leave it. Mr. Gilman would be very angry if he found out that I'd given permission to someone to redecorate the rooms without his prior say-so. I don't think that's a good idea.
Oh, heck, a prickly fella. Let me talk to him myself. I don't mind having a chat with him. I can show my works. I've actually got some swatches here, drapes and the like.
Randy has incredible ability to erode people's resolve.
Yes, I can see that. All right. Well, give me a persuasion.
Can I have charm? Can I charm
You can
him?
have charm.
That is a hard success.
Very good.
Fuck this guy.
Okay. I think he sort of goes, oh, well, I suppose I could give you an extra key to, if you maybe have a look on
The third floor.
the third floor would be all right. If the rooms aren't locked, you could have a look, and the rooms on the 5th floor are all open except yours. And just please don't go on the 4th floor.
The fourth
No,
floor.
don't open any rooms on the 4th floor.
Okay, no, don't worry. I'm not gonna pry into a man's business. No, we'll get this place fixed up, and call it quits on the rent for the keys, right? You're a great fella.
All right, that's fine. I need to put the names in the book.
That's it.
It's Randy Fox. Here, have a sandwich.
Oh, thank you. What is this sandwich?
Oh, heck, it's made by my wife. It's a real lucky dip in the sandwich bag right now.
Gammon and pineapple. I've never seen that on a sandwich before.
Yeah, she's a real trailblazer when it comes to filling.
I'll say so. Wonderful. So you're right, and your other guests?
Other guests, what are their names again? Muggsy Belong? And what's his name? No, I know this one. Just put Tiny Bobby.
Oh, you mean a good friend Highball?
Tiny Bobby.
Highball, great fella. Oh, you'll love to meet him.
Piebald.
Highball. Piebald.
Close enough.
Medieval monk.
Yeah. And obviously me, Great Biscotti.
Okay. Mr. Spaghetti. Enjoy your stay in Innsmouth.
Thank you.
Thanks for the welcome.
You might want to work on your tone.
And you say there's definitely no kind of fair or anything on while we're in visiting?
We don't get many fairs in Innsmouth.
Oh, heck. Oh, what a shame.
I know, but Innsmouth ain't what it was.
Oh, it's real bad. Well, we'll get this place fixed up. We'll put you right back on the map, sir.
Oh, I'm sure. Well... And he just goes back to his...
See ya.
He was a nice man.
Oh, a great fella. Real swell.
Simple-minded, easy to manipulate. Let's go.
So you've got the keys and you're heading upstairs.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna beeline for 501.
Right. Okie dokes.
Oh, I want to check out this room, the third floor. We gotta be...
You want to find the person?
Look, last time we were together, we did a lot of dallying on our decoration work, and I don't want the day to slip away again, just in case rowdy boys come through.
Listen,
Rowdy boys.
the fear of rowdy boys may be a permanent feature for you, but I am not bothered by rowdy boys. My issue is do the job and get the fuck out of this stinking town. Okay? We need to find Nathaniel Flaylock. He was in 501. I go there, see if there are any clues. You can go to third floor and do your painty decorating.
Well, I just want to give it a 1 silver, you know? The guy's gotta cut us a good deal.
All right, well, you got 20 minutes.
Ace, if you check out the rooms, can I get one with a nice sea view? I want to see if I can see some fishes.
Sure, Randy. I will do my best for you.
Biscotti, you're a swell guy.
Let's do a retroactive spot hidden roll, actually, while you were filling in your names in the book.
Wow. That's a hard success.
Mine is a foul, 74.
So you notice something catches your eye on the list of names. There was a Bertrand Webb staying here.
How long ago? Oh my god.
But I've seen how long?
About a month.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I think I would have just immediately announced. Oh, hey, Bertrand Webb. Wasn't that... The package was,
That was who the package was.
Package was addressed to him.
Yes. Very strange.
What a goof. They sent it from here, but he was here.
That does seem like crazy oversight.
Oh, heck, it sounds like something I'd do. The missus should say, you fucked it up.
It is such a small world.
Oh.
And it looks like he was staying in 502. Around the same time during which time Nathaniel Flaylock was also staying in 501.
Maybe they were having a boys' trip as well.
Maybe they were, just two party boys in Innsmouth. I will be checking out these rooms now.
Okay,
You could join me if you wish to, but if you must paint and decorate, Randy, I know there's no stopping you once you get a thing in an idea in your brain. You may do that.
I think just a quick reconnoiter of the
Third floor.
third floor.
Cool. We're splitting up.
Just more divide the party.
So, meanwhile, over at Billingham's, what was it called? Billingham's Seafood Distribution Company.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a sort of an office. Doesn't look like it's got much, it's basically just a meeting room, essentially, at the front. It is just an office.
Is there a bell?
Yep, you ring the bell, and a man comes to the door. You see him behind there's like wooden slats on the blinds. You can see him behind there. He's got a bit of a wispy beard. He's quite portly, and his neck bulges out of his shirt, which gives him the effect of looking like he doesn't have a jaw at all. Just goes straight down, and his face is like he's got quite a small mouth, but it goes all the way down here.
What?
And he's got big eyes.
Towhead.
Yeah, very toe-headed.
He's towhead.
Very toe-headed. His little nose. His nose is really small, almost like just two slits on his face where his nostrils are.
He's just a big fish.
It's Voldemort.
That's what he is.
Yeah, what?
He's just a big fish.
Yeah, he looks like chubby Voldemort. And he opens the door and he says, "Hello, what do I owe the pleasure of this visitation at such an auspicious hour?"
It's nice
Warren Billingham is the name. I presume you knew that for you to come a-knocking. Not
nice to
many
meet you.
visitors these days.
Oh, hey, Billingham.
Forgive my loquacity. It has been some time since I've had time to partake of conversation with strangers.
It's okay, Mr.
Most of my business these days is telephone. Oh, the telephone, the curse of the modern age. Face to face. He says, getting his face really close to yours, and you can smell this sort of bisque.
My name is Muggsy Ballon, and this is my associate.
Hi, Ball.
Hi, Ball.
Hello, Ball. Coming in, and let us sit and grease the wheels of trade.
Well,
We just got a quick question.
Yeah, we just got a quick question.
No, I insist. You must come.
No,
we really
it's
don't
gonna
need
be
to come in.
it's gonna be no
Travel
time.
far.
It's okay. It's just a
Where are
quick
you from?
Just a very quick question. We're from Arkham.
Oh, an age away. You must come and sit to your restaurant.
No. We insist. We got this one question. We gotta be out of here.
What do you want?
Why?
I'm so sorry. It's we just want to know where the Innsmouth Marine Export is.
Innsmouth Marine Exporter. Why would you want to go there?
Oh, we got a friend who works there.
Yeah, I got a friend who works
Impossible.
there.
It's just been derelict for many years. No. You must be thinking of somewhere else. The Innsmouth Marine Export, famous for its tinned sardines. Oh, the finest sardines in all of
you
the
like
Commonwealth of
sardines?
Massachusetts. Oh, those sardines. Oh,
I'm
my
gonna
goodness.
pull out a sardine sandwich. We packed.
Want some
Oh, my
sardines?
You wanna-
goodness. Oh, thank you
you
very
want a
much.
sandwich?
This is a kindness I had not expected from
you're
outsiders.
Of course.
You're helping us out.
Yeah, anything that.
Pat, these are nothing compared to the Innsmouth Marine Export canned sardines.
Well, that's why we
of,
wanna- we gotta
the
get
late
there.
1890s. Oh my goodness! But they were so good, so good.
Just
they
a rough
took the
direction.
Commonwealth by storm. Oh, from Boston to
Even
to
just
Innsmouth,
the general direction. would be-
Arkham, Kingsport, every delicatessen you went into, they would,
Just
if
north
they
from
prided
here,
themselves
west.
upon their taste in produce, they would have
Okay.
cans
Okay.
of
Road name.
Innsmouth Marine
Like,
Export canned
do you
sardines.
know-
Like where
Oh
the
my
docks
goodness,
are.
the
Mr.
salty
Reed?
crunch of the bones, the little faces on them. Oh,
Abraham
suspended in
Abraham
disbelief
Reed?
that they have
You
been
know
caught
what?
in a
Yes,
fisherman's
I'm
net.
casting- I'll play castanets.
Give me a roll on Craft Castanet.
Yes! I'm so glad you're going to get to roll on it.
Are you trying to succeed or fail?
Well, I failed, but they are out nonetheless.
Failed at castanets.
He just talks over you.
It's not working.
I don't think
was
we're
the
going to
guy
get
sometimes
anything
had
out of this
no
guy.
keys that never worked.
So it becomes like one of those Shatner live reading club.
But I am sad for you that you live the generation that you do, younger than I. We're not having
It's
tasted-
nice meeting you, Mr. Billingham. Thank you.
Listen, where was it? Where was it?
Oh, it was down on the harbour side, in the old, what's it called? I'll tell you because I have a map of Innsmouth at my fingertips. These fingers, he says, holding up a webbed hand. These fingers, these fingers that have seen so much. And his neck sort of pulsates as he thinks. These PDFs aren't too up to scratch. Yes. Yes, I know. Bear with me, I have to go all the way back down
It's
now.
just going to be at the harbour. It's like the first place we thought it would be, it's there.
Yeah.
We didn't need to speak to this man. We've wasted time.
Yes, if you go down to the, no, I tell a lie, it's near the Master Refinery, the old fish packing district. Yes, you'll find it tucked away in there. Sad cadaver of a once majestic enterprise, producing the finest canned sardines.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
That's
Mr.
great.
Birmingham.
This has
Thank
been
you so
wonderful.
much.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome. How long will
We
you be in?
appreciate.
Probably not too
Probably,
long.
hopefully, like an hour.
Yeah.
Oh, but you
I'm hoping that we can get this done in about an hour and 20 minutes.
Oh no, you must take time. Embrace all the splendour of Innsmouth that there is to see. What little is left, of course. You've seen the statue, of course, from the Revolutionary War. Oh, but we...
Goodbye, Mr. Birmingham.
Goodbye, Mr. Billing.
Violent revolutionaries!
We just slam the door. Heads down, just walk out.
What a hilarious character.
What a good guy.
Oh, back. His mouth is all ballooned up on the glass.
He's clearly not spoken to anyone in so long. He's gone mad. He's gone completely mad. Oh, I feel for you, born of the wrong generation. You could have tasted these sardines. So
Stupid.
That was the strangest man I've ever met.
honestly, one of the I don't know what that was.
He didn't like the sandwiches.
No, and these are good
It's
sandwiches.
shocking.
Those sardines must have been incredible.
Yeah,
They
I
really
mean,
left an impression on me.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna try the sandwich. It's fucking incredible.
Oh yeah, what's going on here?
I don't know. Something strange about
Yeah.
that guy.
Yeah. Well, should we head down to this?
Yeah, let's go to the
Had
fish
that-
packing district then.
Yeah, and maybe we ask people in the Marsh Refinery and see if they've seen.
It's near
Reed.
there. Maybe there's
Yeah.
signage.
Yeah.
Yeah, or maybe we can sniff him out.
Maybe we can sniff him out.
I mean, he smells of whiskey and fish.
Yeah. But then so does the whole town.
This whole town don't smell of whiskey though.
No, that's true. That's very true.
It is pretty fishy. Okay, let's go to the Marsh Refinery
Yeah.
in the packing district and sniff for whiskey.
Yeah.
All right. So you head off in that direction. He probably has pointed you in the vague direction.
Hopefully.
You're making your way through this tangle of confusing Innsmouth streets. They double back on themselves as dead ends, little alleyways between the buildings. It's such a higgledy-piggledy city, or town rather, that and everything looks kind of the same, but like everything's warped in a really weird way. Just these sort of black clapboard buildings. But eventually it does get a bit confusing. You feel like you're making progress, and slowly the sort of the landscape is rising up, and you can see the sea sort of dropping down below as you make your way up towards the fish packing district, what you assume is the right direction. But I think I'm going to need a navigation roll.
Oh, fuck. 10 in that. 10 in
So
that.
that you don't get lost.
What about survival?
Y-
I survival on these streets. I navigated the streets. I survived these streets.
you know what? You can have that.
Great, thank you.
But yeah, so it's street survival is what you're going for, really.
I
Sure,
failed my
Big
navigation
streetwise.
roll.
Yeah,
Yeah.
street.
My navigation roll has not succeeded,
Oh dear.
so I'm lost.
So am I. 96.
Oh my god.
like I don't get it because I brought out the castanets, didn't even
It's
phase
not a
them.
thumb
Didn't even
fumble on
phase
a
them.
35.
Yeah, that's a
Is
fumble.
it if I brought these out, didn't even phase them.
I know.
I'm not even looking where we're going.
Yeah.
Like, And I've been practicing. No, I'm no expert. I never said I was castanet expert.
You walk straight in as you're talking like that, and you're starting to think, I think we're lost. You're looking around, and this doesn't look like a fish packing district. You walk straight into someone. Boom! And they're huge.
Oh,
they're about,
God.
Like they're nearly 7 foot tall, really wide. They're wearing a really long coat. And they've got a sou'wester jammed over their face.
It's just multiple fish in a
Mr.
trench coat.
It is like Mr. X. All you can see is like this part of his face, and the eyes are really weird. They're like too far apart and too round.
Oh no.
Oh, sorry, sir. Sorry. Got a bit turned around here, actually.
Yeah. We're just.
I don't know.
Lost.
Yeah, we're looking for the fish packing district.
Yeah. Specifically,
The Marshall Refinery.
Or the marine export.
the marine export
the
would be
old
great.
marine export.
Yeah, the Innsmouth Marine Export.
Why are you trying to get to the Innsmouth Marine Export?
We're just trying to catch up with an old friend.
Yeah, he likes to hang out there.
Yeah.
Who's your old friend? I might know him. I know
Oh,
a lot of-
Abraham Reed.
That's the one.
I know Reed.
You know him. He knows him.
Oh, that's good. Your friends with Reed?
He's gone crazy.
He's gone crazy.
Oh.
He's a little, he's a little different.
Yeah. I'll be all.
Well, I'll make sure to send him your way. Yeah.
You're gonna send him to us?
And he points to
That's fish packing. And Marine Export, top there, second left. Cadmerson.
Thanks,
thank you so much.
Appreciate it. Here, have a sandwich.
Oh, thank you kindly. What's on the sandwich?
Is pickles?
and he opens his coat to eat it. And then you see his mouth, and it's just these huge set of like really spiny teeth.
Oh, like an anglerfish.
Like an anglerfish, with no lips. He's got no lips, no nose. It's just nostrils that go like that across his face.
No.
And he just goes. And can you give me a sanity roll?
Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough.
Don't meet the locals.
Oh, I have succeeded, surprisingly.
Failed. Wasn't expecting fish mouth.
Should have
I
been.
didn't. Well,
He wasn't giving off a fish mouth kind of vibe when I met him. Yep.
He's a big man. I mean, I couldn't even see his mouth. He was high up there.
A succeed and a fail. This is a particularly monstrous specimen.
Oh.
So I'm gonna give
Light though.
Yeah.
Very polite, very helpful.
Yeah. Way more helpful than the other.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
It isn't over. The interaction isn't over yet.
Oh my God, there's his mouth. Oh.
Okay.
God.
So you lose 1 sanity point. You lose 4 sanity points.
That's me reacting to the fish man.
Okay.
And I think you're so disgusted, you sort of involuntarily just, I think maybe you yell or something. You're like, ah!
Put more, just all the sandwiches in. Put everything left in.
You throw something.
Oh, no,
Logical.
He staggers backwards, and then can you give me a dodge roll?
Yeah.
He hits you with a little light that's hanging out of his head.
Amazing.
Wow, critical success.
Nice.
A
A
critical
4.
Well,
Well, sorry, an extreme
extreme
success.
success.
Extreme success.
Okay, yeah. So he suddenly lunges to grab hold of you.
Oh, no.
You leap backwards, and he goes, "Hell,
Stop it! You,
Me?
where are you from?
I don't know. Arkham. The
And he
streets.
starts buttoning his coat up, and he goes,
No, you've got the look. You've got the look.
and he turns, and he just turns and disappears into this sudden mist of rain that's started coming down.
Muggsy, let's get out of here. I don't like it. I don't like it here.
This is not nice.
I don't like it. That was a big ass mouth.
Yeah, I don't know what that was all about.
I never seen a mouth like that.
Yeah.
So you carry on walking towards the fish packing district. And it takes you a while and it is confusing, but eventually you see ahead of you an old dilapidated building. The Marsh Refinery is sort of up on the hill there, you can see that. But there's all these abandoned little factories and warehouses, and nestled among them is this, behind a sort of chain link fence, is this really dilapidated looking building, and there's an old battered sign that says Innsmouth Marine Export, and a picture of a sardine in a can, like that. It says, "Try our sardines, best in the Commonwealth." Meanwhile, the Chuckle Brothers.
Yeah, we're having a great time.
To me. To you.
So you've gone to the third floor to have a poke through these rooms.
Yeah, just walking, opening every door, swinging it open, looking inside. Oh, geez, God, oh man, they should take better care of this place.
The rooms all look basically the same. They've got like a single bed, a wardrobe, a basin, and they all have doors that connect the rooms. So there's the corridor outside with doors, and then each room has a connecting door to the next room. Can you give me a spot hidden roll or an intelligence roll?
Spot hidden is
or even a painting decorating roll.
Ooh. If it's painting and decorating, I can have an extreme success.
Whoa.
Oh wow, yeah.
Wow.
So your decorator's eye. Cast your eye around.
I've used it. I can check this off.
You can. There's a damp problem, that's for sure. A lot of damp. There's also something odd about the place, because you're not sure where the damp is coming from, because it's quite high up the building. And you look up and the ceiling has these sort of bowed bulges in it where it looks even damper, with kind of grey lumps in the ceiling where it's sort of sagged. And none of the interconnecting doors have bolts on them, but they all have sort of a bit of a lightness of the paint where there was a bolt, and little screw holes where there should be bolts to go across them. None of the doors have them. They've all been removed, which you think is a bit odd. You're looking around here, and it's all quite strange. You're going from room to room. Can you give me a listen roll?
Ooh, I'm bad at that. But on a 4 for my base listen of 20 is an extreme success.
Incredible.
It's because I'm stamping to see if I can hear where the noise
stamp
comes
technique.
from. Just to see if it was a
It turns out Randy echolocates.
So you're listening, and then you hear this kind of like, and you think it's the pipes or something. Except there's no radiators in these rooms. It's freezing. And then you hear this whistling noise from above, but it's a kind of strange whistle. And then it turns into like a sound. It's like tickle, and you're like, what is that? And as you look up, one of the bulges above you moves slightly, and you hear this, and another bulge fills in a bit, as if something large has just moved above you. Can you give me a sanity roll, please?
You're gonna have to go to the 4th floor, guys.
That is a pass, 66 against my 76.
You lose 1 point of sanity.
Forget to tick your listen.
Oh yeah,
Tickle your
I
list.
listened.
Tickle.
Heck, it looks like there's some kind of leak up there. What a mess.
Yeah.
I don't know if these rooms are going to be worth this fix-up job.
And then at last you walk into the final room where a figure has its back to you. And
It's horrible.
they tense up and they turn round.
And they're like,
Excuse me, this room occupied.
Oh, I'm so sorry, mister. Didn't mean to startle you. We told the guy I wouldn't interfere with any of the guests here. I'm just looking around. We're fixing up the place.
can you give me a spot hidden roll?
I'm just so clearly all fish people.
Yeah.
And they're just like, oh, sorry.
88. I have failed. I failed my spot.
So you're not really paying attention to what he's doing, but there's something he's doing. There's a chair in front of him. Maybe someone sat there. You can't really see what he's doing because he's sort of masking it with his body. Quite large body. But you do see his face, and it is the face that you saw from downstairs looking out the window. Now you've got a much better view of it. These huge eyes that are like ringed with it's like almost like a second false eyelids. Very weird and horribly like barnacled face. No ears. Just little holes in the side of his head. Really quite strikingly ugly chap.
Well,
enough for a sanity roll, I think.
28. Not a problem.
28, not a problem. You lose a sanity roll.
Not the worst I've seen.
Heck, no, not one to judge a man by his looks. Sorry to
What do you mean?
That was an inside thought.
Sorry, I just, I fucked that one up.
Get out of here, outsider.
Oh, heck, sorry, mister. I didn't mean to intrude. You sure I don't want the room looked over?
Get out.
Oh, sorry.
Boom.
I think,
And you're back in the hallway.
and I think we'd just then sort of head up to eventually meet up with Biscetti. If I've kind of like given the place a once over, and can I roll? Can I see how much work it would take? Can I do a decorating roll to see if I would
Yeah.
be able to work out something
You could
here?
feasibly do this in 20 minutes that I've given you.
Oh, that's a 76. It's a fail. I don't.
You could do this in an afternoon.
Oh, easy. Great. I'll let him know.
The bulging ceiling.
Gotta go to that fourth floor.
I know.
That's where all the bulges are coming from.
Oh, that's where the leak is.
Yeah, yeah, you gotta sort out that leak.
Absolutely, where the moving leak is.
The sentient leak.
So in room 501, you walk in and immediately you get this sense of something's wrong in here.
Do I go in through 502?
Up to you.
I imagine unless if it's open, I'll just try the door as I go past it, and if it's not, I'll go through 502 through the connecting door, which I assume I'd see if I went into 502.
Well, you can give me a spot hidden actually.
Okay. 67. 88. That's failed.
So you don't really notice anything about the door,
Oh,
but you go in anyway.
of course I do.
Nothing weird about that door.
Nothing weird about that door.
Yeah.
You go in and immediately
Normal.
you get this.
Open sesames.
You immediately get this weird feeling as you go through into the room that something's really wrong in here. It looks a bit different to the other rooms. First of all, it's kind of gloomier because it's like an end room, so like the window's a bit smaller, and the curtain, what curtain there is, has been pulled across, and there's a smell. There's a really, really bad smell in here. A disgusting, rotting smell that even overwhelms the pervading smell of fish. There's a wardrobe and a bed and an armchair. And the armchair has its back to you and there's a figure sat in it, not moving.
Housekeeping.
Just sits, doesn't move.
I'm just going to use my extendable collapsible cane to just pull the curtain back to let light into the room. My hand is on my gun.
As you let light into the room, you disturb the large amount of meat flies that are in here. And they sort of all over the place, there's loads of them. And yes, the body on the chair is definitely dead and has been for quite a while.
Well, I'll give it a wide berth anyway to go round to look at it from the front.
The stomach has been torn open
I'll just pick these up, shall I?
and is rippling with maggots. The face has been surgically removed, like that, and peeled off. And on the forehead is a symbol you recognise as
That's sardine.
as a symbol you recognise from the tannery, from the basement of the tannery.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And that is a sanity roll, please.
Yes, okay. Booyah! Oh my god. Give me a break. That's a fail.
Oh my god.
There's a 92 on 62.
You lose 5?
Fucking
Points of sanity.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
How many do you have to lose in one go to have a little...
To have a mini wobble is
Yeah.
5. Yeah.
Well,
But what did you start with today?
I started with 62.
Oh, lush.
So I'm on 57 now, so I've
Nice.
lost 5.
So yeah, let's have an intelligence roll to see if you
Comprehend?
comprehend what's
Do I
going
comprehend
on.
the body? Of course I do.
You're rational.
Lovely stuff.
Rationalist, idiot.
This is kind of a summary madness because no one else is there
Yeah.
to see this.
Mm.
So I think, I think you start to feel this rising panic,
Yeah.
and there's this whistling noise you can hear coming from somewhere, and this buzzing in your head, and you have this insane insight in this moment. You attune to this atmosphere in the room, and you see Bertrand Webb creeping in through the connecting door with a ritual knife and cutting the guy's throat while he sat in the chair, pulling out all the internal organs, putting them in a like a doctor's bag, and then surgically removing his face, holding it up to his own and trying it out in the little mirror that's in the wardrobe, nodding to himself, folding it up, putting that in the briefcase, and
He's just going to go to that guy's regular job as him.
and then he takes the guy's forearm, and takes from his bag a little bone saw and starts sawing the arm off, and putting all these rings on it one by one. Yes.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
I'm still down here doing the repair work.
Meanwhile, downstairs, you suddenly hear, as you're going up, you suddenly hear this banging of feet, and
I was trying to listen.
and someone running, and then a noise, and it stops. When you get upstairs, you're on the 5th floor. All the doors in the hallway are shut. What do you do?
I guess go to room 502 and try that, because I assume you took all the keys.
Yeah.
And just try the door. Hey, Boschetti, are you decent?
So you open the door and go in. There's no one here. But the door to 501 is open, and the door to 503 is open. And as you sort of come level with it, you look down, and every connecting door has been opened, except the last one. And there's a trail on the floor of what looks like water. Just
Oh, heck, these pipes, what? Boschetti!
and water actually, and a kind of filthy. Yeah, no, it's not water. It's like filthy ichor, like old blood.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I've done a number on these carpets as well. Boschetti! I guess follow along that path.
Okay. So you get to this final door. It goes in a straight line all the way to this final door that's closed.
Hey, I think our rooms were back there, bud. Boschetti? Give it a knock.
There's no response.
from seeing the locks downstairs, are there locks missing from the doors up here as well? Yeah, I think just open it. Sorry, I'm coming in.
Sorry.
So you fling open the door. Meanwhile, you guys have crept your way into the Innsmouth Marine Export Cannery, and it's in a state of absolute disrepair. It's very easy to get in. The windows are kind of boarded up. A lot of them have been smashed and then reboarded. And the wind batters this place coming up from the sea. Just this horrible salty wind just constantly blowing as you push your way through. And actually, when you get to the door is off its hinges. It's sort of hanging, banging in the wind. Boom, 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 boom. You could give me a locksmithing roll or a spot hidden or anything like that.
To do what?
Just to notice something. Or to come to a conclusion. Or an intelligence roll. Not you, obviously.
But yeah, that's a regular success on any of those. So
Lovely.
Failed all of them. 46.
You get a foreboding feeling as you come up to the threshold. Something's not right. This doesn't look like it's been... I mean, it does look abandoned, but also it looks like it's been broken into. And as you step through, your suspicions are kind of confirmed because it looks ransacked inside. There's loads of bottles of booze that are just empty and just all over the floor, some of them smashed.
Oh no.
There's all the furniture has been, it looks like it's been thrown against the walls. There's like tables and a desk that are smashed. It's really like the wind is getting in here and like papers are blowing around. There's paper everywhere. And there's also like huge claw marks in the walls. Huge claw marks. Bigger than a bear. Just that have torn at the walls and some of the furniture. And then looking further in, you can see there's like a little camp bed and like a little gas camping stove and stuff. And you get the impression that Reed must have been living in here. What do you want to do?
Is there anywhere where I don't know, some papers might live? Like any desk or anything like that? Or is it just
so you're just going to spend some time looking around, trying to piece things together?
Yeah,
fair enough, okay.
Mr. Reed? Mr. Reed? Are you in here? Did something happen?
I don't think he's in here.
You don't think he's in here?
No.
Oh.
But it looks like he was here. He lived here.
Yeah, it looked like he was living here. Where do you think he went?
I don't know. It's strange. That man said he went crazy. What does that mean?
Oh, I think he's just, a little strange, a little different than the rest of us. That's okay.
I mean, people in glass houses. Everybody in this town's crazy. So for him to go crazy, it must have been really crazy.
Maybe. I mean, he's got a normal mouth. That's all I know.
That's true. That is true.
He's got a mouth I trust.
No,
I'd let that mouth.
No, finish your thought. What would you let that mouth do?
It can do whatever it wants,
Wow. I agree.
Anyway.
I get it.
I guess let's look for any clues. Maybe of somewhere he went.
Yeah.
Somewhere maybe he's hiding. Maybe someone found out, what's going on here with the whiskey or something.
Yeah, maybe he's in trouble.
He didn't want him making that good whiskey. Poor guy just trying to start a business. He's got some good shit. All right.
Is there anything lying around that might be of help?
Yes, if you spend enough time looking around, you do find a journal over by the bed that will take you a bit of time to read, but you're fairly sure it's Abraham Reed's journal, because he talks about, I've got to sail up to Arkham again tomorrow and all this sort of stuff. There is also a staircase you discover at the back of the building. It goes down into the basement.
No.
What are you sort of exploring the whole place before you read the thing? Or are you reading it as soon as you find it? Is my question.
I think I'd read it.
I can go check the basement.
Yeah, you go
We
check
know
the basement,
there's
please.
tunnels under there normally.
Yeah.
I've only been in one. They had tunnels.
Yeah.
This one ought to have tunnels too. Maybe he's down here.
Okay, so you're going down the basement.
Your first basement experience.
I just assume they're all like this.
So you're going down into the basement, and
I'll stay and read the journals.
So, give me a spot hidden as well.
Oh,
please,
yes.
while you're there.
I'll spend 1 luck to make that a
Great.
success.
You notice the bedroll that he's been sleeping on is soaking wet. It's like, and the rest of the room isn't particularly wet, but it's like initially, and it's kind of yellowed, like sweat, but way too much of it. Like it's still damp, which is kind of weird. And you start reading this journal, and it talks about how when he was setting up the distillery, he got in touch with a guy called Silas Marsh, who used to run a distillery that got closed down because of prohibition. And he asked him for advice on how to go about it, yada yada. And in exchange for some space, if Reed could secure him some space, he'd be able to put him together a recipe that'd be really good. And they got into the Marine Export building, no one's bothered them, it's all been fine. But then he starts complaining that he's like, I'm getting sick of Marsh's constant interference. He keeps changing the recipe. We've got a good thing going now with Murphy and these guys in Arkham, and the speakeasy's going, we're getting money. Like, why does he keep trying to tinker with it and mess with it? And he's taking up more and more space downstairs, and we should just stop. And I hate his new assistant. He gives me the creeps and all this sort of stuff. And it gets more and more fragmented, the thoughts, until he says something along the lines of, sick of the taste now, sick of the taste, something's wrong, it's not as good. Oh God, I'm feeling sick again. Loads of entries like that, terrible night sweats. Something's wrong with me. And the last entry is, what has he done to me? You also notice while you stood there looking around, you see there's lots of notes about family trees and family lineage, and you also find a map. It's a map of Innsmouth, and it's got a few locations marked on it, especially around the harbour and out to the west and by the river. There's a few places marked, and it says things like, hive, ? You realise, actually, give me an intelligence roll or an English roll. An English roll would be good.
Right. My English, 65 in English. Ooh. And I've rolled a 94.
It's all Greek to me.
Yeah, and one of them is quite nearby, a lighthouse on the promontory, which you probably have seen as you walked across the harbour, this collapsed lighthouse. And that one is circled. Meanwhile, downstairs, you get downstairs to discover there is what looks to be a kind of makeshift laboratory. There's alembics and beakers and a Bunsen setup and a work table. And there's another table that's like, it's got straps on it. It's been jury-rigged into a kind of operating table in this little basement room. Some of the jars have been smashed, and there's various chemicals and liquids on the floor, and there's this kind of smell of like really acrid chemical smell that hits you at the back like chlorine.
Oh, crazy. This must be where he mixes it up.
Oh, you can give me a listen roll if you like.
Good.
Or a spot hidden.
Okay, yeah. 10. Hard success.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Nice.
One of the tanks that has smashed still has something in it, this kind of black liquid that has dribbled down the side of the
I wonder if this is a new mix.
table. Oh, you tasted it?
Oh no.
So good. So good.
Must be a new recipe. He's always trying to make us some good stuff, you know? Test the goods.
And you also notice that it kind of, there's a trail of it around the floor to a little door at the back, an alcove room, really.
Oh.
That's pitch dark back there.
Well, maybe someone else had a little taste too much.
It's got a weird taste. It's very salty.
Oh, okay.
Very salty, actually. And,
Well, it's
but
a
kind of the
choice.
consistency of like blackcurrant jam.
Oh, okay.
And it kind of sticks to the roof of your mouth a little bit.
Ooh.
Okay. You know, I'm not the expert here. I'm not the whiskey expert.
It's Marmite.
Mr. Reed,
Disgusting.
you back there, or someone else trying to steal recipes?
Give me a listen roll.
I'm gonna pull my gun out. Like, wait. No, it's a fail on listen. No, it's because I'm narrating to myself out loud as I walk. I can't hear anything.
You get really close to the alcove and you can hear something's moving around in there.
Hello? Actually, I don't take a gun out. I
And
don't
then
kill
a
people.
man appears around the alcove door and he goes,
Oh. Hello?
thank God you're here.
are
I was expecting someone to come. I didn't know if it was safe. Come out.
Who are you? What's going on?
My name is Anders.
Anders.
I am Dr. Marsh's assistant.
Dr. Marsh. I don't know Dr. Marsh. Do you know Mr. Reed?
Yes, Mr. Reed. Yes, I know Mr. Reed.
Well, do you know where he
Bram.
is? Yeah.
He likes to be called Bram.
Yeah, Bram. Yeah.
Of course, I know Mr. Reed. I am Mr. Marsh, Dr. Marsh's assistant. We've been working down here to perfect the brew.
Yeah, y'all make some
But-
good stuff.
Something terrible has happened.
Oh no, what?
Mr. Reed, he took a bad turn. Dr. Marsh had perfected his recipe, but my goodness,
Do you know where he is?
I don't think Dr. Marsh was working on perfecting alcohol. I think he'd created something awful, and it affected Mr. Reed, and he turned into the most awful abomination. I don't know what to do, but he went on a rampage.
Oh,
he
God.
tore upstairs apart.
was
Dr.
him.
Marsh has already gone to his testing site to try and track him down. He needs to bring him back, try and undo what he's done. But Mr. Reed was not to be reasoned with. He was wild, feral, and big. Oh, much bigger than before. We're all in great danger.
This is Mr. Reed we're talking about. This is our friend. I'm sure he can be talked down. He's just got to be talked down. We all go a little crazy sometimes. It's just got to be talked down. Okay. So you're saying Dr. Marsh is looking for him?
Yes.
Where's Dr. Marsh?
Oh, Dr. Marsh had a number of test sites that he wanted to investigate to get the materials that he needed for his experiments. We have run out, you see. The usual sources were not as forthcoming, and so he found a new location that he wanted to try. The lighthouse, I think. Tunnels below the lighthouse, yes.
Tunnels
That's
below
where
the
Mr.
lighthouse?
Reed, we think, might have gone. That's where the trail went cold, and I feared for my life, so I hid here. You could give me a psychology roll. if you like.
Come on, keep it consistent.
Open
Enemy
up that brain.
opposed.
Come on.
Open the brain.
This guy's rolled a 7.
No,
No,
not today.
It's not today.
Yeah, he seems really worried.
Unless I should push it.
What's your psychology again?
20.
You'd need to get
An extreme
you need to get
success.
under 4.
Yeah. Okay.
He says, are you alone?
No.
Oh, thank goodness. Well, we should. Where is your colleagues? Where are your colleagues?
Up above,
Well, we
reading
should-
some stuff. You want to
should
hear?
go
Come on,
and
we'll
look.
keep you safe.
All right.
I'll grab him by the arm.
Fantastic. And you go upstairs. All right.
Do we?
Oh, I don't know. Do you?
Oh no, you just sounded so questionable when you said it.
Oh no, I was just thinking.
Yeah. There's nothing else down here worth grabbing or making note of?
You could give me a maybe. You've got any science?
No, they don't teach that in the School of Hard Knocks.
Yeah.
No.
Then no, that's just pretty much everything. I think.
Okay, cool stuff down here. And we go upstairs.
Oh, actually, no. Give me a spot hidden. Give me a spot hidden. Being really unfair.
Cool sweet science stuff you got going on.
Nope.
That guy.
Nope, there's a fumble.
fun-shaped
That's a 98.
A fumble.
98.
Oh, is it? Right, on 42? Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're looking around.
I'm going to push stuff as I look.
Yeah. As you say that, Anders, he goes, "Oh, we should take the notes," and he picks up the
Take notes?
a
Yeah.
load of papers. He goes, "Oh, Dr. Marsh will want his research on hand.
Yeah.
We need to keep this safe. It's very, very
Right.
important."
This could help Mr. Reed, right?
Oh yes, and Dr. Marsh is wonderful. He's made so many breakthroughs.
Great.
And on your fumble, as he looks away, you notice his eye kind of just moves slightly.
In a way that bothers me?
Yes, in a way that suddenly makes you kind of question what you just saw. Like his eye, just one eye just goes. Can you give me a sanity roll?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not. Yeah, the eye doesn't turn. The actual ball moves.
The whole eye,
The whole
just-
socket and
just
everything.
goes down like a Picasso painting. It just moves and comes back.
No. 80.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Oh, no. I feel like my
you
instinct
lose
is...
one sanity.
No,
that's not too bad. I
Rubbish.
try to push it back into place.
Fantastic. And so you reconvene at the top of the stairs. Yeah, with this guy Anders. You must be the colleague. I've told your colleague
Oh, yeah.
that we're in terrible danger.
Yeah, so much stuff's going down, Mr. Reed. Something's going on. He's feeling a little unwell. You know how we felt a little unwell? He's feeling a little unwell. He kind of did all this stuff up here.
That's for the-
But Dr. Marsh that Anders has been working with, is working on maybe a cure. We just gotta catch Mr. Reed, help him, wake him up. We've got his notes. We got Dr. Marsh's notes with us,
nice.
so we can bring them and.
I have them here.
That's great.
Yeah, and we can
Do you want
go
me to keep them safe for you?
They're perfectly safe with me.
Honestly, it's fine. I don't mind.
But I don't mind looking after them.
Very good.
Guys, we should probably be on our way, right?
Yeah, let's go to
Yes.
this. I think this lighthouse might be a
Yeah,
place.
tunnels under the lighthouse.
Ah, yeah, you've
Yeah,
seen
that's,
it too.
that's
Okay,
where
okay.
the trail leads, yeah.
Okay,
What
we'll
about
go
your
there.
other colleagues?
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
they're
they're
elsewhere
at the
in
hotel,
town.
huh?
Yeah. But maybe they'll meet us there. I think it's.
Can we swing by the hotel on the way? Pick them up?
Maybe
Can we
should.
do you have a telephone?
No,
Where's the nearest telephone?
I don't know, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll swing by the hotel on the way, yeah?
Yeah. Have you got a car?
No.
Good.
Okay.
We'll walk.
I'll think real hard and I'll try to get them to know what we're doing.
How do you mean?
Think about how you're
use
not going to
telepathy.
tell them.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to just will them to understand where it is that we're going to be heading.
Yeah.
Who, Anders?
No.
Oh, well, these guys.
hotel.
No, my colleagues.
I see.
What Josephine is saying is,
Yeah.
she wishes to use telepathy.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds like a
Well, because-
Cthulhu mythos.
Yeah,
'Cause you're-
100%. That sounds amazing.
You're a
yeah.
magician.
Oh yeah, I'll know.
I can connect.
Well,
We can
you've all
open
got
up
Cthulhu
brain doors
Yeah, I obviously don't
You can
believe
get-
in that.
and yell down the hallway.
You can give me a Cthulhu mythos, well, absolutely. Why not?
Weird times call for weird measures.
No.
Would you like to push the roll?
Yeah.
Pushing a
Pushing
Cthulhu
Cthulhu
means-
Mythos, always the best.
Yeah, let's switch dice.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, if only I could use.
No.
Are you kidding?
You're
It's only 5 away. It's only 5 away.
You can't spend luck on a push roll, which is a shame.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and so
And so are you.
I think you probably do make this psychic connection, but unfortunately, it is with Biscetti, and you hear this this giggling voice say, "I've done it. I've got the evidence. I've got the evidence, and now we just have to get out of here."
What?
Oh, don't worry. Yes, he's dead. He's dead.
What was that? No, the tunnels. Tunnels.
All right, we come to the tunnels.
Under the lighthouse.
Yes, lighthouse tunnels.
Oh, okay.
And then you suddenly, with the failure of your push, you try, because you're trying to connect with all the minds.
Yeah.
You don't really get anything over here. Then you suddenly connect with Anders. You connect with Anders' mind.
Very, very mean. What the heck? I'm just pointing at. Oh, cool. Masterwork.
Maybe you do get a bit of that.
Yeah.
You can handle some nice drapes in here.
All right.
But then you accidentally feel something. You realize you connected with Anders' mind. And it's this cacophony of a million different voices just saying horrible things. How they want to devour and eat and kill and
more
absorb
eating
and return and freedom and power your growth.
Oh, God, no, it's really loud. It's really loud. Really loud in there. Put my hand over his mouth.
The humans, we've got to get rid of the humans.
No. Stop talking. Stop talking.
And then it turns into this horrible whistling.
No.
And yeah, all you see is Highball just suddenly going,
No, shut up.
Anders turns to you and goes, "Your colleague seems to be having an episode."
Yeah, I think so. You okay there? Is everything okay?
Anders. It's really loud. It's really loud, man. This is really loud.
The wind is blowing fiercely.
Yeah,
A storm is coming. We should move quickly.
Oh, Busquets said he's got what he needs.
Okay,
Also, I told him to meet us in the tunnels.
fantastic. Great.
The darkness will give Mr. Reed the cover to attack us at will.
He's not going to attack us. We're
He
his
won't
friends.
attack us.
He will not recognize friend from foe.
We'll make it so he does.
He attacked me.
Well, you look a little scary sometimes.
Do I?
Yeah, and you're loud.
I'm sorry. Perhaps if I smiled more. So you head off towards the lighthouse, and finally, you open the door to find a horrific figure
Oh, hey,
stood before you.
Mr. Biscetti.
It seems to be a stood-up cadaver, rotting slightly. Its abdomen split open and filled with maggots. There's something weird about the face. There's sort of a line. But under this part, it looks a lot like Mr. Biscetti. And very slowly, this corpse puppet moves towards you. And he takes you by the arm and he says, "I've done it."
What happened to you?
God.
For what purpose, we are yet to find out, but I'm sure we will on the next and final episode of this scenario. What the fuck? But you'll have to wait till next month to catch that, so make sure you stay tuned right here on Patreon's special of Chaotic Neutral Plays Call of Cthulhu. Thank you to our special guests, Josephine McAdam, who you can find on the internet
Yep, that works.
at
JCVIM, yes.
And Tom Clark, you can find on the internet
Howdy.
at Mystery Quest. Great stuff. Well, we hope you enjoyed that gripping episode, if I say so myself, of Chaotic Neutral Place Call of Cthulhu. Join us next month for the finale, we assume. Will they live to tell the tale, or will I have to come up with a satisfying conclusion? Find out here, then.